Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. Do you want to see how I made this cute little book right here? It's really just a few simple items that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. This entire thing only cost me about $3 or $4 to make. So I'm going to show you all the items that I used to make this right here, and I think we can make one together. Stick around and I'll be right back. Well, you're going to need a couple of things from the Dollar Tree. These are the boxes that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. They look like this on the inside. I believe these are from last year. This year boxes look a little bit like this and that. And there was another one in there. But anyway, you're going to need some of these boxes in order to create what we're about to do today. And again, they're $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some vinyl. I went with this pretty brown vinyl, and I'm just going to go ahead and start creating what will be the book. The vinyl will wrap around it like so. You can even wrap it with fabric if you like. Dollar Tree does carry fabric. These are just a couple of the samples of the this type of fabric that Dollar Tree carries. I may or may not use this on the inside liner depending on what my inside looks like in here once I've wrapped it with this pretty brown vinyl from the Dollar Tree. So let's just start by cutting off one side, and because all books open from the right to the left, you're going to remove this right panel right here. And I'm just using a pair of scissors to start, and then once I get to the end, I may need to use my craft knife. I'm going to remove this ribbon from in there. They just pop right out of those holes. And I'm going to remove this right hand side of the box. So now that I'm down here near the bottom, I see I'm going to have to use my craft knife, and I'm going to do this the unsafe way and just score along the corner of the box until I get it all removed. You're also going to need to remove the bottom of the box. And again, I'll start with my scissors and then finish up with my craft knife. And you want to get it as straight as possible, only because you don't want your book to be wonky when you're done. So now that I'm done with that, I can clean it up with my scissors right along this edge right here. Okay. And I will finish off the bottom of the box. So now we have this really large spine box, and you can go ahead and open it all the way up. The paper will crack, the box will crack, and that's perfectly fine. We're now going to wrap our box with our vinyl, and we've done this so many times here, so I just want to do it one more time for you guys. Just going to place it somewhere centrally on this this piece of fabric, and I'm just going to go in with Scotch Create glue stick on here and Fabrifix. Alright, so to make our spine within the book, and to have enough paper to make the page creases, I want to cut my paper to about 7 7/8, because this measures 7 5/8 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to cut it down to 7 7/8. So I'm scoring there. I'm going to rotate my paper, and I just basically doubled the width of the spine, so I'm scoring it here at 7 3/4. Alright, so this is the section that we're working in. I'm just going to use my scissors and cut that down. Trying to cut it as straight as possible. It's okay if it isn't. We're going to fix that all. Alright, now you want to score your paper at every, let's do every 1/2 inch. So 1 inch, 1 1/2, 2 inches, 2 1/2, 3, 3 1/2, 4, 4 1/2, 5, 5 1/2, 6, 6 1/2, and 7. Okay, so now we have that. Move my scoreboard out the way so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm not sure how many pages we're going to get out of this. Probably about 4 or 5. So everywhere there is the second score mark. So you're going to fold your paper on every second score mark. So I'm just going to fold it in half right there on that score mark. Skip over one, fold it in half at that score mark, and I'll show you what you should have by doing that. So let's just do this. We're going to fold our paper in the accordion style, back and forth. Alright. So you should have something that looks like this. But you're not going to use all of these folds. I'm going to flip it over this way. Alright, so this will be one page. Okay, this will lay flat. This will be another page right in here. Okay. And this will lay flat. And then this will be another page right there. And this section will lay flat. And then this will be another page. And that will lay flat. So what we're going to do is flip this over, and we're going to glue only in the valleys on this side. So you're going to glue this section right here. I'm using Fabrifix. And I'm just going to hold this in place for just a moment. Okay, here's another valley. I'm going to put Fabrifix in there. While my spine is so sturdy without the additional piece, I decided to remove this from this project. I'll use it in another one that requires a more stiffer spine. But right now my pages line up really nicely inside of the spine of the actual book cover. So I'm just going to use some Fabrifix glue along the edges here. and glue down my book page spine in the form of paper. Okay, and I'm just going to glue that down, hold it in place for just a few seconds, then I'm going to flip it over and glue the rest of it down. So there's that. It's right in the crease of the book bend, so I'm just going to glue this down right here. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and lined the inside of my book with just some black cardstock, some heavy duty black cardstock, and I used Fabric Fix glue as well as Scotch Create glue stick on the inside cover. Make sure that it's glued down really well. I don't want this going anywhere in the near future or ever. Now I want to make sure whatever side that I decide that it's going to be the right side up, or the cover of the book. And I just went ahead and took this actual box to my printer. I believe it was this box. Nope, I took a different box. To my printer copier and just copied this front cover onto some regular heavy-duty white cardstock, and then I cut it out. So this is what I have for my cover of the book. I'm just going to mat this right here on the cover. I went ahead and fussy cut around that leaf right there because it overhangs onto the brown section of the box. So yeah, I just went ahead and fussy cut around that leaf, and I'm going to attach it to the front cover of the book with, again, you guessed it, Fabrifix glue and Scotch Create glue stick. I think between the two of these glues, this isn't going anywhere. I mean, I've been really trying to make sure that this book is very well built and put together. I'm just gonna grab my glue mat here because I don't want to get glue all over the cover, so I have to glue down this paper. So again, Scotch Create glue stick. You can use any glue stick really, just to start it off where the paper would adhere to wherever you place it down on the cover of the book. And then the Scotch Create is really to hold it in place. So I'm sorry, the Fabrifix is really to hold that page cover or the book cover in place. So I'm just going to go around the edges with Fabrifix and all over the center, making sure I get my edges really well, as well as that little fussy cut leaf at the edge of the page. And now I'm going to place this on the cover of my book very carefully. So I'm just going to find the central location for it, and there you have it. I'm going to let this dry really well overnight. I can feel like the glue is still very squishy underneath there. Not just under here, but all the way through the whole thing. So I'm just going to let this dry really well overnight. I'm probably going to clip it down in certain areas, make sure that it's straight, and pop a little clip on it right there. Okay, I'm going to clip down here. And when we're done, we're going to have the cutest book for fall. This is more like a tome. I mean, if you think about it, tomes are usually really chunky, really thick books. Yeah, I just think this is going to look really cute sitting on a shelf. We will also decorate the spine of the book as well. So I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come back tomorrow and we'll finish this up. Alright guys, so here's our inside. These are our page spines, so we have 5 of those. And yeah, come back tomorrow and we'll finish this up. And I want you guys to have a crafty day. Stay naturally curious, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.